Look at me.
You? Yes, you. With your eyes down toward the ground, do you say it, or do you deny you did those things?
I say I did it. I do not deny what I've done.
Did you know I proclaimed, no one may bury him?
I knew it. How could I not? It was publicly decreed.
And you still dare to go beyond the law?
Yes. For me, Zeus never gave out these commands, and justice, who lives with the gods beneath the earth, never marked out such laws for mortal men. Nor did I think your edict so strong that it could overwrite the unwritten, everlasting laws made by the gods. How could I think of paying the due penalty for breaking such great laws because I was afraid of one man's arrogant ideas? I knew I will have to die. How could I not? Even without your edict. When someone lives in utter misery like me, how could death not be better? So, for me to meet this fate will bring no real pain. If I'd allowed my mother's son to die and stay unburied, that would have been painful. This is not. And if now you think I've been a fool, or perhaps the charge of folly truly lies with you, the judge.
This girl already knew how to be insolent when she transgresses the law. I had set down. And here a second act of insolence, to boast and to exult about it. Truly, I am not the man any longer. She is the man, if she will escape this victory without punishment. Although she is my sister's child, if she were ever closer to me than my own family, she won't escape a most unpleasant death. Believe me, when people plan wrongdoing in the dark, often the heart convicts itself of secret crime. And I also hate it when someone is caught and try to make a deed of shame sound beautiful.
Do you wish to do more than kill me?
No, that's all I want.
Then why do you delay? Nothing you say is pleasant to me, nor would it ever please me. And I'm sure you too hate every word of mine. What could I have done that is more glorious than putting my dear brother in his grave? I know people in Thebes who approve of what I've done, only fear has locked their tongue. Rulers have many privileges. One is that you can both do and say whatever you desire.
You are the only Theban who sees things that way.
These people see too. Only they fawn on your will.
You feel no shame if you think differently?
There is no shame in paying honors to your kin.
The man who died opposing him, was he not kin as well?
Yes, my mother and my father's son.
So you honor one and insult the other?
The dead man's corpse will not bear witness, you are right.
He will, because you give the same respect to him as to our enemy.
It was his brother, not a slave that died.
Trying to conquer this, our land.
I don't care. Addis wants these rights.
A wicked man should not deserve the same care as a good.
Who knows if it is not right among the dead below?
An enemy never deserves love.
I was not born to hate my relatives, but to give them my love.
Good. You want to give them love? Good. Go to the underworld and love them there. Guards, away with her at once. Huh? her cave, and let her die, if die she must, or live in her darkness. From now on, her life is ended, but her blood will not be on our hands. Regrets, despair, nightmare, in the right place, one mind. The impossible dream of justice, mankind. Beliefs, behaviors, aim, environment, the whole earth. And some information concerning some friends. Antigone, the symbol. Antigone, the fighter. Antigone, Antigenes, Gegengenes, Gegengenes. Nothing against genes, no, no. Just impossibility to provoke or to bring life. And Creon, the dreamer, the architect, the fool of everything. Once upon a time, there was a king called Creon. I would add a tragical clown. He never made no one laugh. But sometimes he was smiling for the animal he carries in himself. Since that time, long, long ago, I would say about 2,000 years ago, up to the present day, because the king did not give the right to respect death, did not give the right to respect death, the death forbid him to die. How? Let's remember this moment. The king was crying, please, let me take my life by my own hand. And the death answered, with your own hand? Wow, interesting, but impossible. Your life, my dear sir, is not of my business. Nevertheless, since my kingdom is a democratic one, everybody is welcome there, I would allow you to try. For instance, idea. Why don't you try to get your heart out of your breast and throw it away? Try it. One time? What's your problem? You don't trust in the future? Try it again. But you see, my dear sir, if I don't allow you, your life or your heart will always return to your hand. I am not your destiny. I am not your gods. I am not even your sense of justice. I am only the dimension of non-existence. And there you are not welcome. Return to your life, return to your sorrows, return to your miseries, and have a nice day. And by the way, don't forget to put your heart again into your breast, otherwise. Good. But where to go or where to run away? After 2,000 years, my neighbors knows me very well.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, mix it. Show where you have injured yourself once. 3, 5, bow, take a bow, take a step backwards, look at the audience, bow, 1, take 3 steps backwards, 1, 2, 9, 7, look at the audience, 1, 3, 5, put both your hands on your head, 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 take a walk, put your hands on your head, take 3 steps backwards, bow, 1, 2, 3, show where you have injured yourself once, 1, 11, 12, 10, take 3 skips backwards, 1, touch the floor, put both your hands on your head, take a step to the right, take a step to the right, 1, 2, 11, show where you have injured yourself once, 1, 2, take a bow, 1, go to a place in the room, show where you have injured yourself once, 1, 2, bow,
Sorry.
bow,
I feel I am not a good company among the dead. But I tell you, I regret nothing.
Avant 10 heures.
I regret nothing. I tell you again.
Go.
Faire un enfant. Je comprends pas. L'enfant est venu tout de même.
Des secours, accord.
Vers le balcon.
Accord.
Il a tout vu. Il a tout vu.
If you make one move, we all feel it. We cannot save ourselves alone. Either we lose ourselves or we come out of this all together.
Avant 10 heures, autour du cadavre.
C'est pénible. Je veux regarder quelque chose. Regardez-moi.
De côté secours, accord.
Now I understand. Hell is the other people. Alors, on continue.
Avant 10 heures, autour du cadavre, ils étaient déjà répartis tout le long de la course des deux côtés, au corps à corps. Cool. L'en faisant de bon, cela en faisant faisant de bon. Étincelant en faisant de bon. Casque étincelant en faisant de bon. Le casque étincelant en faisant de bon. Sans le casque étincelant en faisant de bon. Saisissant le casque étincelant en faisant de bon. Saisissant le casque étincelant en faisant de bon, se blessant de bras. J'y saisissant le casque étincelant en faisant de bon, se blessant de bras. Arrondi ce retour du cadavre, vous étiez déjà répartis tout le long de la course des deux côtés, au corps à corps. Les seules actions visibles avaient lieu à la ligne départ arrivée ou de entendre Charles surgissait, saisissant le casque étincelant en faisant de bon, se blessant de bras. À toute plainte du nuage du pousseur et descendit en titubant de semaine que l'équipe d'entre sans précédent prit essence et de relancer sur la piste avec un moteur tout frein dessus. De sa blessure fraîche à son bras, là, son coude, Timos Christ s'élève. Arrondi ce retour du cadavre, vous étiez déjà répartis tout le long de la course des deux côtés, au corps à corps. Les seules actions visibles avaient lieu à la ligne départ arrivée ou de entendre Charles surgissait, saisissant le casque étincelant en faisant de bon, se blessant de bras à toute blanche de pousseur et descendit en titubant de semaine que l'équipe d'entre descendant prit essence et de relancer sur la piste avec un moteur tout frein dessus. De sa blessure fraîche à son bras, là, son coude, Timos Christ s'élève.
Dear children, you carry all the forces on you to turn your life into a nightmare. Don't mix them. On the contrary, you carry all the forces to turn your life into joy. Mix them! Mix them! Mix them! Mix them!
Mix them! Mix them! Mix them! Mix them!
calles, digo.
With your hands, with your teeth, any way you can, take from my clean throat the metal of this chain and let me live, forgotten, back there, in this house in the ground. And if you do not want to kill me, as you would a tiny snake set in my hands the barrel of your shotgun. What fire sweeps up into my head, what glass splinters are stuck in my tongue.
Que te calles, digo. Silencio. Ya dimos el paso. Porque nos persiguen cerca y te he de llevar conmigo.
Must be by force.
¿Por fuerza? ¿Quién bajó primero las escaleras?
I went down it.
¿Y quién le puso al caballo brillas nuevas?
I myself did it, it's true.
¿Y qué manos me calzaron las espuelas?
The same hands. These are yours, which when they see you would like to break the blue branches and thunder the pearl of your veins. I love you! I love you. But leave me. For if I were able to kill you, I'd wrap you round in a shroud with the edges bordered in violets. Oh, Clementine, what fire sweeps upward through my head.
Ay, qué vidrios se me clavan en la lengua. Porque yo quise olvidarte. Y puse un muro de piedra entre tu casa y la mía. Es verdad, no lo recuerdas. Y cuando te vi de lejos, me eché en los ojos arena, pero montaba a caballo. Y el caballo iba a tu puerta. Con alfileres de plata mi sangre se puso negra. Y el sueño me fue llenando. Las carnes de mala hierba. Que yo no tengo la culpa. Que la culpa es de esta bendita tierra. Y de ese olor que te brota. De los pechos. Y las trenzas.
I want you! I want from you neither bed nor food, yet there is not a minute each day that I don't want to be with you. Because you drag me, and I come. You tell me to go back, and I follow you, like chaff on the breeze. I have left a good and honest man and all his people with the wedding feast half over, and my bridal wrath. But it is you who will be punished, and that I don't want to happen. Leave me alone. Run. There is no one who will defend you.
Escucha, pájaros de la mañana por los árboles se quiebran. La noche se está muriendo en el filo de estas piedras. Vamos, vamos al rincón oscuro donde yo siempre te quiera, que no me importa esta gente ni el veneno que nos echa.
I will sleep at your feet, watching over your dreams, naked, looking over the fields, as though I were your bitch, because that's what I am.
Se abrazan lumbre con lumbre, la misma llama pequeña mata dos espigas juntas. Vamos.
Where are you taking me?
A donde no puedan seguirnos estos hombres que nos cercan. Donde yo pueda mirarte.
Then carry me with you, from fair to fair, ashamed to clean women, for all the people to see me with my wedding sheets on the breeze like banners.
Bien, yo quiero dejarte, si pienso como la gente piensa, pero voy donde tú vas, tú también, da un paso, prueba, prueba, clavos de luna no funden mi cintura y tus caderas.
Listen,
Viene gente,
run. It's fitting that I should die here with thorns upon my head, water over my feet, and the leaves to warn me. A woman, lost and virgin.
calla, calla, silencio, ya dimos el paso, vamos, tú delante, vamos, digo, vamos, como quieras. Si nos separan, será porque esté muerto.
And I dead too. at least something incredible, but no. You. An incredibly mediocre sort of meeting. I hadn't calculated on that. And I am to be with you for all eternity.
Whoa!
Yes, I can no longer return, but it's no good me thinking of a premature parting of the two of us, is it? Could happen, you know, that I despair of you. For God's sake, it's not reasonable that a scientist like me, a truly tragic figure, who gave everything, is now chained to a being that calls itself nothing, and who will forever remind me of my old, stupid laboratory assistant, the sweaty Augenstock. Surely that can't be all the nothing has to offer. But in other words, the fact that I shall be bored with you continuously, inescapably, forever, is my purgatory. My purgatory, don't be stupid. My purgatory, for morning pity. My limbo, my atonement. You are so uneducated. The nothing is tedious, fatuous, and uncivilized. As a scientist, I was expecting something more sublime. I felt cheated by eternity.
Everyone gets the nothing they deserve.
Well, then it's clear that I am the victim of a misunderstanding. I am the scientist who succeeded in recording the electrography of dreams. I was the #1 in sleep research. I invented the TAV!
What?
Transcendental autonomous visualizer? But what do you know about human existence? You see, man is a being that eats, works, and sleeps. But when he sleeps, he dreams. Everyone does it. Do you understand me? And see, I actually succeeded in an experiment on myself. I was able to record every single dream of my own incredible life. All of them. The next morning, after watching that atrocious film of my life, I decided to destroy everything. Every piece of this metal devil machine that made it possible. Software, hardware, and to make quite sure, even my own existence. Not interested, are you? All my life, I have been surrounded by sycophants like you, hypocrites that turned out to be sadists. I am sick and tired of your little human weaknesses that one is supposed to forgive. I do not forgive them.
You still are shouting your rebellion against the sky. But here you don't have to look up any longer. Here there is only me. Nothing before, nothing after, nothing below, nothing above. Only me. Nothing. Ah, I love my dimension. Yeah, nothing, nothing. Here too, you can beat your face as much as you want, but with no result.
There must be something the two of us can do without constantly irritating each other.
What else is there here? I mean, basically, there is nothing much to do. I mean, eating, sleeping, dreaming. Here, can do?
It's hell. Hell!
Of course, of course.
Well, and you'll not leave me alone for 1 second?
It cannot be done. My nature doesn't allow it.
Well, then let's talk. Let's talk until we can't stand it any longer.
Doesn't happen here.
Then, until we go mad! We're mad!
Mad?
Mad!
Wow, that's the solution. Mad, mad. That's all I can offer you. Madness and this other mania. How was the name?
Perceptiveness.
No.
Niceness.
No.
Thoughtfulness.
No.
The despair.
No.
Compassion.
No. Please, no. Stop. Those things, they don't last here. No. It's madness and... Colin, madness and... madness and megalomania.
Megalomania.
Yes. Madness and megalomania is all I can offer you. Well, it's not so bad, eh? Sometimes it takes an eternity to find the right